Hello! So today we are giving Arlo a haircut. He desperately needs a haircut. We gave him one a couple months ago ourselves, but he needs a legitimate professional haircut. There's a kitty in the window and then a kitty right here too. So it's been a little bit. The video that I do every year, that I've been doing every year for several years now, where I do just a wrap up of all the adventures that we went on in the previous year, that takes so long to edit. And I love editing it, but it is also such just a behemoth of a project to try to accomplish, because I go through literally days worth of videos that I've uploaded on the channel, and it takes forever. And I know that I could just take some random just portion or clip from every single individual video from the previous year, but I always want to try to make it like a very special part of that video, or where you can discern what we did during that video that makes the point of that video why we recorded it or what we did that day. So it just takes a long time, like a really long time to edit. And I've been also like fluctuating for some reason in between being sick and then not. And then I've also had to catch up like on work, like a lot, because I took a decent amount of time off for like Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I've just been catching up. I've also been working on some projects here at the house, which I'll talk about this probably a little bit later. But I don't know, I'm still here. I'm a YouTuber. What is one of my like pet peeves with YouTubers sometimes, when they haven't recorded the video in a while, they do this thing, and you may know this if you watch vloggers, I guess, where they start the video where they're like touching the camera or the lens or the microphone, and they're just like, okay, let's see if I can still do this. And you know, like they include the video of themselves like setting up the camera or like talking to themselves or like pretending to adjust like a lens or the focus or the microphone or something, and they leave that in the video. I don't know. It's just like it's a silly thing. It's a pet peeve of mine. But yeah, we need to go drop off Arlo. Right, puppy? We need to get you a haircut. Look at this pup. Look at this guy. Arlo's getting excited to go. He loves jumping into the car and going places. So I just wanted to show off, I guess I can do this now, what I've been working on in here. So I took every single thing off of every single one of these shelves in here in the film room, and I dusted the shelves and I reorganized. In the case of like the plushes, I lint rolled, and I wanted to have an entire fresh organization here in the film room and just have it look really nice. So the huge project was over here, just all this Pokemon stuff. This has been absolutely chaotic just in the past several years, just the amount of boxes that have accumulated in tens, and just all of this has been overwhelming. So what I really needed to do, what I wanted to do, was just finally really go through and organize all of these. I wanted to specifically keep these collection boxes that I just really like. Same with the tens, and same with the plushes. And I wanted to just put everything where I thought that it needed to go. So it's refreshed, it's different, it's still somewhat similar pretty much when it comes to like this top shelf here, and a lot of the stuff is just sort of in a different cubby as opposed to where it used to be, just in terms of where I wanted to display it. But I don't know, I'm pretty proud of this, and it's like 99% done up here. I ordered one more plush, so I have these guys over here, which I got these recently. Some updated original plushies here for Pokemon, and I wanted to have the second generation too, the Johto ones, so I ordered a Chikorita. So I have my Cyndaquil and my Totodile. And then in terms of everything that I went through over there on the shelf that I do not need anymore, it's pretty much all this. This is all the stuff that I have actually listed on eBay. So I'm going to go through that a little bit later just to show off what that room looks like now. So now we are in the garage, and there's Brennan and Arlo, if you can see him. So we're going to go take him to get his haircut. These are all of the Christmas decorations that were in the front lawn that have since been taken down, and I need to organize this as well as all the stuff from inside because Christmas is over. Okay, and here we are at our groomers. Let's see what Arlo looks like in just a little bit. He's so nervous. All right, so now that we dropped off Arlo, Brennan and I are having some breakfast, of course, at Cracker Barrel. So this is the Cracker Barrel gift shop. We came in right over there, and we're sitting at a booth. So this is the appetizer that we got. These are the loaded hash brown casserole tots, which we absolutely love these. And then I also got a peach mimosa. This is going to be good. Ooh, gonna stir that up. So the food is here. I got the Country Boy breakfast with some steak and eggs and hash browns, some fried apples and some bacon on the side. We got some biscuits and gravy, and then Brennan, you got the, what is that?
Biscuit Benny. So it's like an Eggs Benedict, but it's on a biscuit instead of English muffin.
Hash browns and some fried apples as well. We're going to eat this and enjoy it very much. Oh, and this is delicious. And then you also got this tea here.
Wild berry tea.
This wild berry tea.
Amazing.
And then I got the peach mimosa. And then we didn't play this yet. Oh no. Oh no! It's in my hash browns.
Oh no. Ew.
So we are all done with breakfast, which was phenomenal. Probably more of a brunch, really, than anything, I think. But I think we're heading to Target now, although we're looking at a lot of the candy and stuff that they have here. It's probably one of my favorite parts of Cracker Barrel is just all the stuff that they have here. We actually came here the other day because we were looking for some toys, and that's why I ended up getting 3 new Pokemon starters, because we went to friends of ours, their son's first birthday party, and we brought the 3 Pokemon starters for him to choose his first Pokemon. And then we also got a bottle of wine for his parents, and when they put the 3 Pokemon in front of him to choose, what did he choose?
He chose the bottle of wine.
He chose the bottle of wine. So I ended up sort of re-gifting, I guess, the 3 starters that we had in the house that I had on on the shelf there. But we came here to try to look for them in the first place, but we couldn't find them, so gave him those. And then Brittany got me some more starters. So for my next theme bar challenge, should I have a miniature leaf blower determine my day? At Magic Kingdom, should I have a mini Dance Dance Revolution determine my day? At Universal, there are so many opportunities. So that's Golden Corral back there. Not Golden Corral, oh my god.
Golden Corral.
Might as well be. Cracker Barrel back there. And we're going to Target to look for some Lorcana.
Yeah.
Probably won't be here.
All right, and look who's done with his little haircut.
It's me. No, it's not. It's Arlo.
Yay, puppy.
He's so handsome. So we went to Target, did not find Lorcana. I went home, started to clean up some more Christmas stuff, and then we got the call that Arlo was ready to be picked up.
All right, let's get you back in the car.
With his little camo bandana. Pay to get him groomed. And there he is. Just rubbing his face all over the ground, right? That didn't take that long. That was great. Sometimes this has taken a very long time to get Arlo groomed.
Little walrus face.
We usually go for like a rounder face, but he definitely has kind of a Shih Tzu thing going on right now, don't you, puppy? What about you, Farley?
Oh, you scared him.
I know, he's always scared. So it's a little while later, and I'm back in the film room. I wanted to continue talking about this project that I've been working on, so I don't even want to say how long this has taken me, but just taking every single item off of this shelf, it was quite a process, and then just to clean the shelves and reorganize them how I wanted to, because it was getting a little bit chaotic with the amount of just stuff that I had on these shelves. And I talked about these boxes earlier. I wanted to just really condense the boxes that I had. Again, just 2 very specific boxes that just actually meant a lot to me, which is why I have all these boxes over here. And I think I said it earlier, but I am selling these and or opening these. I've listed them on eBay, and a couple of them are already selling. Hopefully more than that sells. And I don't know. I think it's really time to condense how much stuff that I have when it comes to these boxes. A lot of this I just sort of bought because I was just really excited to buy Pokemon cards back in the day, but I need to just be realistic about the stuff that I actually want to open. There's some good packs in here, but I don't know. It's gambling, right? You never know. There could be something in here, there could not be, but if I can make something back on the boxes that I bought in the first place, then I should totally do that. This is a huge project that I've been working on for a long time. Again, just sort of consolidating and condensing what I have in this house. So these are mystery packs. I've done this several times now at this point, where I make mystery packs for Give Kids the World, and this has been taking a lot of my time. I could just put just any number of just random cards in here and just be happy about it, but I have been very intentionally putting a very specific amount of just regular cards and energies and holographic cards and just any good cards here, just trying to split those up evenly between every single one of these mystery packs. It has been quite a project, but we're actually going to be dropping these off in a couple weeks, because we are going to Give Kids the World for something really fun. So in a couple weeks, myself and Brendan are going to Give Kids the World to run a 5K. We've never done it before. It's for a really good cause. We're both really excited about it, and we get to go back to Give Kids the World, so I think this will be a perfect time to drop these off there. Something that I'm doing right now, hopefully if they're still open, I want to go to the post office, because about a month ago when I was organizing this, or attempting to organize it, I mentioned that I wanted to make some mystery packs to try to put together for people if they wanted them, and a few people asked about them, but I ended up putting together 2 like main packs that I'm going to send out. And I might send it a couple more depending on what other people want, if they want something like individual or specific. But I made 2 of these pretty identical like mystery packs right through in like a illustration rare, and then some like just like some EXs there, and then some energies, and then I put together, I think I put in a bunch of like what are these, promos, and then every single holographic card from the 151 set. I decided to go ahead and include those because I had so much bulk when it came to 151 that by no means I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, but I'm okay with that because I put a lot in the packs here. I put a lot in these packs, and I still have packs to just make because I'm trying to go through everything. Like there's stuff in here I put in binders. I think I want to like condense and consolidate that down because I have binders of just stuff that I just don't care about. So I'm going to go through that and then probably donate that as well. But here are my mystery packs, and I'm going to the post office. All right, and I made it to the post office, and I have my packages here to mail, and I'm going to check my P.O. box while I'm here, because why not? So I mailed the packages, and I checked the P.O. box, and I have this letter right here, which I think I might know what this is, and then a key, because I need to go to a box around the corner, to a locker, to pick something up that wouldn't fit in my P.O. box. And this is what's in that particular locker. This is a pretty hefty box. So the post office is right across the streets, and that is a buffet that myself and Brennan have gone to sometimes. And right there, someone just flipped their car in the road, and it must have happened while I was at the post office because I heard the emergency vehicles, which are gone now. So I'm presuming that the situation is okay. I picked up dinner here from this Chinese buffet, and they have the faded menu in there, so that's how you know that it's good, right? That's what everybody says. That happened right around the corner from the Aldi that I go to, and then the Five Below. There's a Papa John's over here. How random that the only time we've ever gone to that Chinese place this happens. There's also that movie theater down there that I really want to go to at some point. This is also over by the bar that we went to that one time. So I've made it back home, and what we're having for dinner tonight, or at least what I'm having for dinner, is General Tso's chicken with some rangoons and some spring rolls and some dipping sauce there with some rice, and then Brennan has some rangoons too, and then some lo mein. So we finished up with dinner, and now we're getting some ice cream. Brennan really wanted to get some Cold Stone Creamery ice cream, so we're doing it.
Never crave ice cream, but when I do, it's always Cold Stone.
Came here with our friends Jorge and Kelly. We got some ice cream. There's like a playground over here too that we played at, and there's this Peruvian restaurant which we are going to come back to with them at some point. So we got our ice cream, and we are outside by the playground and the fountain. So I got a strawberry lemonade sorbet.
And I got the birthday cake remix,
Which is what you get every time.
It's my favorite.
I was feeling something fruity. I don't know, sometimes though, just like something just really chocolatey does sound really nice with some peanut butter, but not tonight. I also got a cone because I'm crazy. So we're back home, and Harlow's a little bit jealous of our ice cream. What you playing there, Brennan?
My Cow Evolution game.
So Brennan used to play this all the time. We were actually both really into it. It's just this...
It's a stupid game.
It's a really dumb game.
You just open crates, and then you just take like cows and you evolve them together to make more cows. Don't lick my ice cream.
We're also
It's
watching
dumb.
Smosh. We are both very like OG Smosh fans on YouTube. I won a contest of theirs, like...
The Boxman contest?
Yeah, I don't know how long that was. That was like 15 years ago. Now, probably more than that, almost at this point.
Yeah, I think we were both OG Smosh fans, and then we fell off, and I think we both just like got into them.
Yeah. Well, if you don't know, Smosh used to be Anthony and Ian, very like OG YouTubers. And then Anthony left Smosh, and recently, after they were under a parent company called Defy Media, and then that collapsed, and then another YouTuber duo, Rat and Link, and then their company, Mythical, bought Smosh, and then Anthony came back to Smosh, and Ian and Anthony bought Smosh back from Mythical. So it's like this really cool, like full circle YouTuber situation that has been very fun to just watch and enjoy. And I don't know, I give like a lot of appreciation to creators like Rat and Link and like Smosh, who I think really embody what YouTube is. You know?
I mean, they were kind of original YouTube.
Yeah, just the content that they provide, you know, like I don't think that what I'm doing here on the internet is anything that's like original, you know, and in terms of just like being a vlogger, like because pretty much anybody can be a vlogger, but when it comes to like actual content creation and entertainment and creativity and comedy, that's what I like really respect about YouTube. This is melting.
I'm like waiting for you to slosh it all over.
All over Arlo after his haircut and his presumed bath today.
I don't think he would complain.
I don't think so. Arlo. So I opened up this that we got in the mail earlier, and there were a couple things in the mail which was really exciting. One of which I think I like anticipated coming, but this is from Kevin. Kevin said, Roy, I just wanted to say thank you for the years of entertaining videos. I sent you the Switch card you need towards your 151 set. And Kevin sent me this. This is the last gold card that I needed for my 151 set, so I'm just that much closer to finally completing that set, which is really exciting. I'm actually going to complete this set. I'm absolutely going to do it, and that just blows my mind that I can complete an entire Pokemon set. And if you want to follow me over here, Brennan's here.
Hello.
So these are all the illustration rares, which I now have every single one of, thanks to Dennis. And then I still need all these full arts here. That's really the only thing that's holding me back. But right here, this is the spot of the gold card that I needed. So isn't that exciting? But this is the other parcel that we got in the mail. So this is to Brennan and myself. It says, hey Roy and Brennan, inspired by the live stream where you tasted some chili from Cincinnati, I thought I would send this Kentucky care package so you both can try some of the best treats from my old Kentucky home. The bottled drinks are a sort of ginger ale, locally known as Ale 8. The brand is a play on words, Ale 8-1 or a late one. I think the soft drink is an acquired taste, but it is very popular in central Kentucky. The candies are from a confectionery known as Ruth Hunt, which has been making candy for over 100 years. The pulled cream candy and bourbon balls are staples in Christmas stockings at my house. I hope you both enjoy the treats, and thanks for all the time and effort you put into making these videos. I always look forward to the next oyby upload. Sincerely, Keith. So thank you, Keith. That was really, really generous. And yeah, I need to start putting out some videos more often now. But yeah, so this is like a fun little care package. We might do this like on a live stream. We haven't done a live stream in a little bit. I've been trying to do those like once a month.
Once a week?
Once a month.
Oh.
We have these Ruth Hunt candies. And then this original cream candy. That is really cool, isn't it? Some packaging there.
So these are the drinks?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And these were sorry, I bumped you. These were the bourbon balls.
Yeah.
And then the cream candy, and then these are the Ale 8 drinks. It looks like we each got one.
Yay, thoughtful.
If I can even open it. Yeah, I think that they're the same thing. Yeah. So that's cool. We absolutely will definitely do that. So thank you. That was really nice. I was excited. So I'm now down to 5 cards left to complete 151. I'm so happy. I'm going to trade it or purchase those at some point at some convention in the future. So thank you to Kevin pretty much for sending me so many awesome things in the mail when it comes to 151. And speaking of 151, I have this massive binder here that I have tried to keep up with, but I have not had a lot of luck. So I have a couple different binders here, several different binders. But this one is where I tried to organize just all of my Pokemon cards, which was pretty impossible. I tried to just put every variant of every card here separated by just type in this massive binder. And what I think I'm going to do, just because I need to consolidate this, is I am going to just condense it down to consolidate this binder down to the original 151 Pokemon, and I'm just going to have that be my binder. Every variant of the original 151 first generation Pokemon, that's going to be what I'm going to collect, with the exception of maybe some like holographic cards and some specialty sets and stuff. And I have like my more major cards over here. But as far as this one, it has to be more reasonable than this, right? It has to. Hi, from the next day. So Brennan and myself are actually at Universal. We hang out with some friends today. Yeah. Didn't film anything at all, but we had a good day with some friends, and now we're heading back home.
And I get to wear my new sweater that I got for Christmas from Roy finally, and I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah, and I've had this sweater for forever. So we have made it back home. Here's Farley. Arlo! Arlo, come here! There he is, whoa! So Brennan went shopping, and I wanted to show this off here. This is what Brennan got me for Christmas that I am very excited about. It's a little bit large, so we aren't really sure where to put this. But this is a basketball game, and it actually does register the points that you make with the baskets. So this is just so cool. It was very easy to assemble, so we can definitely play this. I also wanted to show this off over here. So these are some other cool things that I got for Christmas. I want to put these on the cats, sort of. I feel like it might be a little bit mean, but it might be sort of funny too. I got these from Brennan's parents. So I got this little bonsai starter kit. I don't think I showed these off. And then this movie night popcorn set, which I'm really curious about or interested to see what this is like. And then this is nothing, having nothing to do with Christmas, but I got this extra light set because I'm gonna put it up in the kitchen. So it's the next day. I've been trying to record random clips very casually just to sort of combine into this video. And what I wanna do today, right now, for it's about lunchtime, I want to go to Burger King. And why that's relevant at all is because yesterday when we went to Universal, we went with some of Brennan's old friends. One of her friends is moving out of state, and so we wanted to spend the time with them. Another one of the friends that we hung out with yesterday, it was his son's birthday party that we went to last week, where we brought some starters for him to choose his starter. And we had lunch in Fast Food Boulevard at Universal. We just spent the day at Universal and just riding rides there. I could not get the Universal app to work. We both wanted a Krusty Burger, and it just did not happen. We ended up having to eat at the taco truck there in Springfield, which that's an entire other topic of just what the rumors of Springfield becoming in the not near, not far, I don't know, future of becoming a Pokemon land. I don't know, but that's all irrelevant right now because we wanted to get a burger yesterday and we couldn't get a burger. So I'm going to go to Burger King and get a burger. Whoa, that was a lengthy process. All right, so I made it to Burger King and I brought Arlo with me and I have the food right here. Arlo likes to go on random little car rides sometimes, which is just really adorable. This poor little haircut. I feel so bad. I feel like it's just like any haircut where you grow into it and you look less awkward. But okay, let's go home. Let's bring some Burger King back to myself and Brennan, right, puppy? Jumping back onto the lap. Awkwardly, right? There's probably a little deja vu here because this is also in the same area that I was just in the other day. All right, Arlo and I have made it back home. I have my Whopper with cheese. Brennan got a chicken sandwich. I got some fries. I got some chicken nuggets here that are in a bag labeled cookies. And yeah, we're going to enjoy this. How was the trip, Arlo? Was it fun? So I actually need to leave to go to work now, so I'll continue this video tomorrow. But I wanted to show this lens that I recently bought that I am very excited to use. This is a Sony 3.5 to 5.6 f-stop with a 18 to 135 millimeter, I guess, focal range, where I'm able to zoom on this camera, pretty much. I've had a fixed lens on this camera, which this is an 11 millimeter lens, which is why it's such a wide angle lens, but this will finally enable me to zoom on this camera, so I'm going to try that out at some point. This is also something that Brittany got me for, well, I bought this for myself. I got this on eBay used, so I got it very inexpensive. This is like new, but I got it for like half off the price. Brittany got me these lights, and I might get a couple more because I really like them. As you can see, I have the red and the blue color there that sort of coordinates with these microphone cables, so that might be a little bit of a hint as to what I'm going to be using those for. I've been working on this all day today and yesterday, and I've just been working on this for so long. Just this Pokemon binder project that I'm so close to being done with, fully organized, exactly how I want it, to finally conclude my Pokemon stuff on this channel. And again, I'm going to be either opening or selling these or whatever is going on with these boxes so I can finally be organized once and for all in this room, and with all this stuff on the shelf too organized as well. This has been my January, pretty much. So it's the next day, and look what's waiting for me on the front doorstep of our house. It's the Litter Robot 4 that I ordered sort of a little while ago, and it just got delivered today, and I've been waiting for it for several weeks. So I'm back inside with my little stunt double down there. Calvin's actually underneath one of the chairs, but this is what I have for lunch. I just wanted to sort of highlight that I don't just go and buy fast food. I made myself a very delicious looking sandwich here with some chips and a pickle, and then this king cake that Brennan actually got at the store recently. And speaking of Mardi Gras, this is actually kind of relevant and an interesting maybe segue sort of situation. I'm actually going to New Orleans this week. So something else that came in the mail today was this box that I ordered from eBay, and it's a little Chikorita plush. So now I finally have my completed starters here, the Kanto and Johto starters for my little plushes, and I think I'm good on plushes for now. Something else that I also wanted to do over here is I was thinking about changing these lights here. I have these lights that are just regular lights, and I was tempted to like change them to red, yellow, and blue to sort of be the oyby colors. I think that could be kind of cool. So now it's time to finally start the process of setting up this litter robot. So I already opened up the box. It says best day ever for you and your cats. This is a massive box. There it is. That is the litter robot. So this is an automatic litter box, and it is very expensive. It's almost ludicrous the amount of money that I spent on this. This is sort of like a combination Christmas present from my parents, and then me sort of meeting them halfway with this. So I don't know. I'm really excited to experiment with this. I did have an automatic feeder before, but it did not really work out that well. This, just the reviews, just everything that I've heard about this and researched about this particular litter robot for, I don't know. I'm very nervous to own something like this, but it seems like it's completely revolutionary being a cat owner. So hopefully this will improve the lives of Calvin and Farley and myself and Brennan. I keep the litter boxes back here in this spare bedroom back here. If this will just be, I don't know, this would remove odors completely and just make there be less of just a mess on the ground with just the granules of litter. I don't know if it'll improve quality of life and everything in our house, then I see this as being worth it, but I don't know yet. I got the extended warranty on this also, just in case, just to make sure that it's absolutely worth the price. And I don't really talk about this sort of stuff on this channel because this is not what you subscribe to this channel for, I understand, but this is a pretty significant purchase for our quality of life here at the house, so I thought I'd show it off. So it's getting dark outside, but I have set up the litter robot using this litter here, specifically because it looks like Farley and Calvin on the box. So there's litter inside, it's plugged into a power source, and now I just turn it on. And the idea is that it does exactly what it's doing right now, where it literally rotates the litter and then it sort of cleans it, where the fresh litter is sort of caught here, and then the debris, so to speak, goes into like a drawer pretty much underneath the litter robot. Watch how this does this. Isn't that so cool? They're both so interested and confused as to what is happening right now. That's the litter that's literally being sifted. There's Calvin trying to figure out the litter robot. So essentially once it's done sifting, it'll just rotate back, and this tells me so much information that I don't even know yet, honestly. It tells me how clean the litter is, I think, and just there's so many other factors that I'm excited to get to learn how to use this. I opened up these, which is why I'm holding them, and I guess that they're random, so they weren't necessarily what's on the box. So I ended up getting these little, I think that they're pink bunny ears, and then this little yellow candy wrapper that I'm going to attempt to put on a cat, and I don't know if that's going to work out. Okay, Farley, don't get mad. Oh God, oh no, Farley, I'm sorry. Oh crap. See, so I was sort of able to get the bunny ears on Farley, and I'm not sure if he's much of a fan of these bunny ears, but he looks absolutely adorable. But I'm going to go ahead and take these off, and I'm going to see if I can get them on, or I can get the other ears on to Calvin, but I really doubt it. Yeah, I do not think this is going to happen with Calvin. He is running away. Goodbye. So it's the next day, and I wanted to show what I ended up doing with the bulb lights in the kitchen. I just used to have the regular string lights in here, and these are so much better. It's so much more warmly lit in the kitchen and evenly lit as well. And now I don't really have to deal with the hassle of taking these down, probably, because I can do what I do in the living room in here for holidays, and I can just unscrew these bulbs and then screw in some holiday appropriate bulbs. So I think that works out very well. And I also wanted to show this. I'm going to work on this at some point, definitely soon, but this is my bonsai starter kit. And there are multiple different types of bonsai. which I was ignorant to, that I plant in here, and then I can transfer them to a pot, presumably, and this is a very meticulous process, but I'm excited to do it. I was also going to do this at some point in my my popcorn maker, but probably at some point soon. There's some stuff that Brennan and I really want to watch on Netflix. There's a Pokemon Concierge, and then of course Avatar: The Last Airbender that's going to be coming out, and this is Brennan's that I got for her, and she ended up constructing it, and let's see if I can make it work. Oh no. What's going on? Come on. Oh, there it goes. Hooray! Gumballs. I was able to get Calvin in this little hat, but I do not think that he is a fan. He is struggling a lot. Oh, Arlo. So this is my Canon G7X Mark II. So I sent this off several months ago, pretty much after my trip to Pensacola with Brennan and her family, to get this cleaned, because there was something on the sensor of the camera that it made it look like there was like a little fuzz whenever I was recording video. So I sent this off to be cleaned. I got an estimate for it to be cleaned, and I sent it to a company that specialized in camera repairs and cleaning, and then they estimated back that it was going to be, instead of what it was originally estimated as, which was around $80, it was going to be almost $300 for other technical aspects that they allegedly discovered when they were cleaning the camera, or just when they went into the camera just to see what was wrong with it. I don't really know. There was there was a massive communication failure on this company's part, and sort of long story short, this company is just the worst company that I have ever had the displeasure of doing any sort of business with, because I think that they're a scam company, honestly, just with how they've dealt with this process. So they way overestimated just the repair, and they sort of held my camera hostage, even though I multiple times reiterated the fact that I only sent it in to be cleaned, and then they basically said, okay, if you want your camera back, you have to pay for this inspection fee and shipping. And so I essentially paid for them to send my camera back to me without doing anything to it. But, and I know that I sound like I'm really railing this company, really, and being a little bit unfair. So they sent the camera back, and it's just completely broken. So it has a lens error, and just so many aspects of this, like the lens itself is just broken. It will not articulate at all. The buttons here are like completely jammed, and this was not an issue when I sent the camera to this company to just be cleaned. I just really wanted the sensor cleaned. It's a little bit challenging to clean a Canon G7X Mark II just to get to the sensor, and I totally understand that, but whatever they did to the camera to then send it back, I don't know, they broke it completely, and just the communication that I've had with them has been very stagnant and very unhelpful. I don't know, it's just been a terrible process, and I'm probably just out a camera. And the reason I'm talking about this is I was going to bring this, someone's calling me, I was going to bring this to New Orleans with me, but now I can't because it's broken. So it's the next day, and I'm at Walmart's, and they have some Lorcana, and then some 151 tins here, and then some boxes. Oh my god. And of course they have all of the starters here in the back. We were looking for these when we went to our friend's son's birthday party, and we couldn't find them, and they're here. There are a lot of them. I'm here to get some packing stuff to send off the Pokemon boxes that I sold. So I'm back home, back on my other camera, and I have all of the Pokemon items that I ended up selling boxed up and ready to mail out. I ended up selling more than half of what I listed, which is great, so I could just open up the other stuff and sell this. And I made about $200, almost $200. All right, just mailed off some Pokemon cards. I swear if the alternate art Charizard or Umbreon is in those boxes, I'm going to be sad. There's the Chinese place across the street, which is ironically just called #1 Chinese food. There's Farley and Calvin relaxing, and of course there's Arlo. What are you guys doing? Having a little conversation about something? So one last thing that I wanted to talk about, I'm back home, obviously, by the way. I wanted to talk about my Lorcana cards. So these aren't all of my cards, but these are a lot of the ones that I've gotten recently, like for Christmas, and I finally organized them into the particular types that make up Lorcana. So Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Amber, Amethyst, and Steel are the main types. And I'm trying to do a Ruby and Sapphire deck. That's what I did for Christmas, and I think I'm going to keep with that consistency. So I'm trying to build a really cool deck because I'm going to New Orleans and everyone is bringing their Lorcana cards. So I wanted to make a pretty fun deck. This is my Lorcana binder, which a lot of these I haven't really gone through, but I have a lot of cards. This is sort of before I really knew about the different rarities of cards and just what they represented, so I can get some pretty cool rarities out of this to contribute to my deck, hopefully. I have this deck box, and then these dice. I got these die in the mail because Lorcana, you need to keep track of your lore, and I don't really want to use the playmat anymore, so that's why I got these dice to help out with lore and damage counter calculations. So I am finally going to end this vlog after an entire week of updates from around the house, which I did not anticipate there being that many consecutive days that made up this vlog, but that is just how it turned out. Just trying to film every single day, just in between going to work. Just trying to catch up because I'm not a boy band, but I went on a bit of a hiatus. I did not upload for the better part of January, and I think that I needed that. I think I really just needed to catch up with a lot of the projects that I had around the house, from just taking down the Christmas decorations and organizing all of that to my hobby enthusiasm of just going through all my Pokemon cards and trying to donate those or sell those. The Lorcana excitement that myself and Brennan have been sharing because we've been playing Lorcana a lot. This project, which I did not really film any of, but just taking all of that off the shelf and then putting it all back on to reorganize it. And I got stuff in the mail, and then I was able to send stuff off in the mail. The litter robot, which is phenomenal. I don't know, there was a lot that happened this week. There were things that I both did not and did film. Myself and Brennan went to Universal. I went to Magic Kingdom. And then my camera situation, which I don't know. I don't really want to use the term scam as accusatory as I did, but it's just, that's not the best a thing that happened, and I'm going to just deal with that, I think, and just whatever ended up happening with that camera, with the company that I tried to send it to that sort of broke it instead of fixing it, and then is just not really trying to rectify the situation at all, and just being non-responsive with communication. We'll see what happens with that, but I don't know. It was a really fantastic week of just being able to catch up with myself, upload onto this channel finally, and just, I don't know. I needed that. So thank you for being patient. I appreciate it, and we'll see you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.